Hey, oh, video's recording. I was just listening to another improviser that they know their scales, they know all their chords, they know all their arpeggios, but they're just boring. And they can play fast, but they're still boring. This video and my future videos are going to help you not to be boring. And boring music doesn't help the jazz community at all. The best jazz soloists, jazz compositions, even classical compositions, all effectively develop ideas, and they make creative ideas that make their music great. It is possible to learn how to develop your ideas and how to be creative. And I'm going to try to help you. So this video, last video, this future videos, please like and subscribe if you don't want to be another boring, technically perfect soloist. So like and subscribe and not be boring. This is my second improv ideas video. First one is about theme and variation. Please watch that. You don't need to watch in any order, but it's a good idea. Subject of this video is very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. If you haven't guessed by now, it's how to use repetition to develop your creativity and ideas and have more interesting solos. So watch to the end of this video and I'll explain how this works, why this works. But first, I'm going to give you some examples of how to repeat. Everybody knows how to repeat. Everyone knows how to repeat. Everyone knows how to repeat. But there's different ways to repeat, and that's what I'm going to explain. First one, most simple, you repeat a single note when you're playing a solo. Repeat one note. Well, there's different ways to repeat one note. You can do it with equal value, or you can repeat the note and follow the chord changes. Etc., etc. And you can just change the pitch, repeat a single note, but change the note. For example, chromatically, or diatonically. If you don't know what chromatically and diatonically is, go study your theory. Very simple theory. Okay? Another way, you can repeat a note, but you don't always have to play the same rhythm. You can change the rhythm. Or you can change the note, but change the feel. For example, you're playing swing, then go into the straight feel. Or if you're playing straight, change the swing. You can change the accents of the notes. In other words, not always the same. Accents, or you can suggest that you're playing in a different time signature. You're playing 4, play then into 3. Or 5. Or any combination or any difference therein. Now, that's single notes. Single notes, repeating single notes. What else can you repeat? Well, you can repeat a whole phrase or a lick, melodic phrase or ornaments. For example, the whole phrase or just a lick. Or just an ornament. Can do that? Simple. Like single notes, you can change the note values of these phrases. So changing the same notes, playing the same notes with different note values and different rhythms. Or you can play that same phrase, but do it in a sequence. In other words, change the beginning note. Change the feel, the swing. And the articulation and action. See what I'm doing there? Playing the same basic notes, repeating, but theme and variation, like my last video. Variation, theme and variation on a lick now, on repeating a note, not just theme, taking the melody and varying it, but taking your own ideas, and repeating them. Same joke. You can also use a combination. You can follow the chord changes. You can change chromatically or diatonically, just like this. And diatonic. Okay, going on and on. Getting too excited. I love improvisation. What else can you do? You can repeat that lick. You could just play that lick, continue on, and then come back and repeat that lick. For example, here, I keep repeating that same lick, coming back, in between, coming back. This is also a melodic technique of creating melodies. Makes your solos more melodic, more interesting. Okay, I can change the feel. See what I'm doing? I'm going 4, and I'm insinuating 3, and I'm doing a sequence. In other words, you can use combination of different techniques to make your solos more interesting and creative. So, why do you want to do this? Why do your solos want to be more creative and interesting? Why do you repeat a lick, something that you like, this lick, and you keep repeating it? Why do you do that? Because you're not playing for yourself. You're playing for your audience. And when your audience hears you doing this, you're playing along, then all of a sudden you're playing a note or a bunch of da 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 da. What does that create? Tension. They're saying, when's he going to change? When's he going to do another lick? When's he going to resolve this? That's going on in the listener's mind. They're thinking, they're listening. You want the listeners to listen to your solos. If you're just playing a stream of notes, what happens to the listener after a while? This is what happens. You put them to sleep. You don't want to put your listeners to sleep. You want to build tension in your solos. Tension, release. Cadence, it's also called. 2-5-1. Amen. Goes back to the Middle Ages. Tension, release. And I will make one of my next future videos all about how to build a solo using tension and release. How to build. There's a secret formula, mathematical formula even. It's been studied by mathematicians and musicians about when you should build your solo to a point and then release, and then build your solo to a report. And I will, if you subscribe to my channel, there will be a future video about this mystery. So subscribe now.